On the driving test, you aren't allowed to make any major faults if you wish to pass. These can be either serious or even dangerous faults where you pose a danger to other road users. Whenever the examiner intervenes for anything other than speed, this is almost always a dangerous fault.
Okay, it's a 20 limit, we have to slow down.
The readout said 24, but it was more like 26 miles per hour, so the examiner would have to verbally intervene at this point as we are, percentage-wise, so far over the speed limit.
At the next roundabout, turn right, third exit.
Trying to move into the right-hand lane, but there is a van hovering just behind our blind spot, so we're hesitant. We could have put the signal on here, to let them know our intentions, then they may have backed off. Now we do get over, but the road layout has changed. There's a third lane now, which is the one we would need to turn right, though it takes us a bit too long to notice and we remain in the lane to go ahead, so here we should have just gone ahead, but we still try to turn right with the van there. The assessor has to intervene.
Sorry, we must go ahead in this lane. There was a van on our right. We'll stay in this lane, please.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A4500, Wheaton Road. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Mistakenly aiming for the lane to go ahead, the candidate realizes they are in the wrong lane and abruptly steers across onto the next lane without any mirror checks.
Take the exit.
Then I'd like you to pull up on the right, please, for your maneuver. Alright, I'd now like you to reverse for 2 car lengths, keeping reasonably close to the curb on the right, please. When you're ready.
Just waiting for a while until some cars go past. We get off to a shaky start by not quite having the clutch at the biting point to reverse up the hill. This would be a minor mark for lack of control, and now also stalling the engine. But wait, there's far worse to come. Before moving off again, we should have checked all mirrors, and both shoulders. What should we do with the car ahead approaching?
Just stop a moment for this car, please. Okay, continue, when it's safe.
We were paying too much attention to the right-hand mirror, and the curb. We did notice the white car, but maybe didn't realize they were having trouble getting around us, due to them having to wait for oncoming traffic. If any vehicle approaches us on our side of the road, when they get close we must stop, or at least keep fairly still. We would only need to stop for vehicles on the other side of the road if it looks like they are parking up near us, pulling into a driveway close by, or navigating other parked vehicles.
That's far enough, thanks. At the end of the road, turn right. Then, could you drive forward into any bay on the left or the right, please, finishing within any marked bay of your choice.
If it's not within the lines, reversing to make an adjustment is allowed. However, effective observation should be made before attempting to reverse back out, and the candidate doesn't do so. Checking behind, over the shoulder would be necessary here. If it looks close as to whether the car is within the space, the examiner may ask you to turn off the engine so that they can check outside the car. On closer inspection, the back right wheel is on the line, which would be a minor fault, but the front right wheel is a couple of inches outside of the line, so, unfortunately, is marked as a serious fault. This information will not be disclosed to the candidate until the end of the test.
Okay, reverse out, and head for the exit please. Take the next road on the left, then, at the end of that short road, turn left again. They are very close together.
We need to observe to the right, past the dark blue car, as we are about to emerge, but the view is restricted, and we failed to look there at all. It could be said that the pedestrians in the road would prevent any cars from coming that way. But what about if there had been someone on a bike? We needed to look out for that possibility, just like we would at a junction on a public road.